Hi everyone, this is my daily scrap and junk journal. I talked about this in a short video a couple of weeks ago. It was one of the first few days of January because I'm going to work in this journal all year long. And every day I'm going to attach a little 1-inch piece of either junk, like product packaging and just things people would typically throw away, or scraps, something that I might have laying on my desk, maybe painted papers, maybe a sticker, or just whatever is laying around. I did post a picture of my title page over on my community page, and I would be posting some of the updates from this journal over there and also on Instagram. So I wanted to give you just a little view of what my month looks like so far. I haven't put the month on it yet. I'm going to do that today. But this is how it looks. So it's just little pieces of product packagings. These are little scrap paper here and here, there too, and other little bits and pieces from my desk. And it's going to be so much fun just to collect one little square every day. So simple and so easy to do. And at the end of the year, I'll have a full journal with 12 months full of pages like this that are filled up. In my journal that I put together recently, I actually added more pages than I needed, and I believe I'm going to have just enough to do 2 years. So that worked out pretty well. But you can do this in any journal or any altered book, or you can do it on index cards or whatever you have. It'll just be fun to take a little square every day from your life and stick it in your little journal or wherever you're collecting. So this is what I have so far. I have not put on a square for today yet, but I will probably do that in this video. But I wanted to show you kind of how I had gone about doing the title page, because I'm going to continue that as I put the month on each page. So I'm just taking little bits of scrap papers. I just gathered some little bits, ripped them into small pieces or cut them. And so I just have a bunch handy whenever I sit down to make the new month. I'll have scraps ready. So I've already got a little piece here that I've cut to the size that I need. These are a couple of the letters that I've created so far, just to have them made ahead of time. So just painted paper bits, and I'm just honestly just freehand cutting little letters. So a lot of them are going to be wonky and not necessarily exact, but it's okay because this is handmade, not machine made, So we want it to have its own little imperfections, and we want it to not be perfect. So let's see. I think I'll start here. I'm going to curve around, maybe use this circle as the bottom of my J sort of thing, or not really right on that, but close. Anyway, I'm just cutting a letter. All right. And I can see about what size or the thickness these letters are just by glancing here at what I've already done. So I know I want this J to be about that thick. And then I'm just going to cut down. And when I get near the bottom, I'm going to swing it around. It may not be exactly right on the first go, but I'll just come back and clean it up, All right, let's get that part out of the way. So now I can come back over here and finish the bottom of the J. So it's roughly like that. And this has got a little bit of a point here. I want to round that a little bit more. And then I'm going to call it good. All right. So my J is going to go here. Whoops. So I'll glue that here, and then I'll write out the rest of the word just like I wrote out with a marker the rest of the word here. And then I'll just doodle around this J. It's that simple. And you don't have to do this, of course. I'm just doing this because I can't stand the idea of not being creative on these pages too. I want to play a little bit. I love the idea of just sticking down the item, but I do want to play a little bit when I get an opportunity. So this is a good opportunity for me right now. And let's see. I guess I'll just stick it right here. That. Okay. And then I'll close my glue first. Okay. And then I'll just take my marker and write out the rest of the word. And then I just take some just different sized markers. It just gives it a little bit more interest. I don't know, maybe I'll start with a little bit thicker one. And the fun of this is just that it's play, and it doesn't have to be all perfect, and it ends up looking really cute in its imperfection, and I don't mind that. Then you can take like a thinner marker and just make some little extra lines if you want to just have something playful like that. And then I'll take this bigger Posca pen and I'll just put some dots here. And we got a fun little playful month right there. And what I did with mine was I'm actually laying it out the way the days of this month are, and they started here on Thursday. So I have Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then I come back here for Sunday and go through each. And I'm not numbering them, at least I'm not right now. I don't know if I will do it in the future, for other pages, but I'm just enjoying the play of it. I'll put a little bit of a mark here too. I'm just enjoying the play of it and not, having anything stressful. It's just enjoyment and fun, and I'm loving it. So anyway, let's put today's little thing on. This is just from an old planner, and I'm just going to punch this out and stick it on my page for today. That's pretty good. Oops. Okay. So here's where my butterfly will go. There we go. So I'll hold it up and give you a little close-up of what these little images look like. They're just very ordinary, really. But it's just fun saving them, and it's going to be so enjoyable when the whole page is filled and then you keep turning pages and each page is filled. I just think that's going to be a ton of fun. I'm going to underline this. I think I did that on this side. Well, I used a different color, so maybe I don't want to use the black, huh? So I guess the pink one would be all right. I'll just do that. It'll make it nice and colorful there. There we go. And there's plenty of room for, extra doodling. Like I might decide to come back later and do a border once I fill in all the blocks. I'm just not sure yet, but I just wanted to give you an update so that if you missed that short video I did early in the month, you would be aware of what I'm doing. Maybe you want to play along. I know a lot of people have decided they'd like to do it. And like I said, you can do it in anything. You don't have to make a journal if you don't want to. I mean, it's a fun thing to do, put together a little journal. I threw scraps here onto a product box, which you'll see it in that short video. I'll link it at the end of this video so that you can take a look if you haven't seen it. And I lined the inside with security envelope. So just simple, fun stuff. So if you'd like to play along, feel free to jump on board. And this is not my original idea, by the way. A friend of mine told me about it. She had seen it on Pinterest. And I said, "Oh, that sounds like fun. I might be able to actually add that to my stuff I do." And I'm glad I did, because it's really been such a lot of fun. And it's only been 18 days now so far, but I'm really enjoying it. So play along if you'd like to, guys. And remember to go and check my community page, because like I said, I'll be putting some of my updates there. And by the way, you all are invited to come and post on my community page as well. I mean, it's for community. So if you guys start doing this thing and you want to share what you're collecting, I'd love to see them. And we can all kind of play together virtually. I just think it'll be fun. So thanks for watching, and we will see you again soon in the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.